is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials and has a very diverse selection. And patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment, which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
Lacrosse or Lacrosse Invitational North America is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year, trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the Lacrosse group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials and has a very diverse selection. And patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment, which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit, Whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the Onondaga Nation Arena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
NEI or Lacrosse Invitational North America is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year, trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the NEI group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials, and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the price check sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters, and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the Onondaga Nations Arena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
NEI or Lacrosse Invitational North America is the premier fall Invitational tournament in all of North America with teams traveling internationally to come, nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the LacroSNAI group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials and has a very diverse selection, and patrons all
Okay. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the Northeast Invitational. It is the first ever Northeast Invitational here at the Onondaga Nation Arena. This is the second game. The first was a 6-4 win by CTC Elite over Utica Yeti. The MAINE Northmen now in the black, going right to left, are playing the Onondaga Warriors, and the Warriors score. We are just waiting for a roster for the Warriors. So as it's being updated, so we will let you know shortly who got that one. We know it's number 18 right off the face-off. Again, we're playing 3 15-minute running time periods. Three minutes of stop time at the end of the third if the game is within 3 goals. Another face-off win and another chance. Hayden Hemlock with the first goal, and now Onondaga with another. And Brian Duncan is not getting a lot of help to start this game from his teammates. He is the starting goaltender. And that's Chase Cogan. I believe Chase Cogan will be playing with the Six Nations Arrows Junior A team this summer. Big step for him. He's a dynamite player. The Warriors' possession once again. It's a young club. A lot of talent, as we've already seen. There's a shot just over the shoulder of Brian Duncan, one of the more active goaltenders that you will see. Can make it very exciting to watch him play. Pass gets ahead to Mike McDonald, and McDonald flirting with the center line under some defensive pressure. Gets away from it though and makes a nice little pass off to Jack Anzalone. One's going to be scooped up off the far board, and a breakaway chance for the Warriors off the crossbar. I don't know if Duncan got any of that, but his thin red friend did help him out. It's going to be Warriors possession, and they are all over the Northmen so far in these first 2 minutes plus. Taking a 2-0 lead. Duncan makes that stop. It's in his stick. He's looking up the floor, but MAINE with a pretty short bench for this one so far. Everyone making their way in for the Friday night games. left there by Josh Jordan. And a drive to the net by Kyle Baker just misses and winds up stepping into the crease. Kyle Baker and number 3 for the Northmen, Jimmy Chadwick, both on the among the U.S. training pool for their team for the World Championship this year in Utica, New York, just down the road, about 50 minutes. That's a nice pass through, just a little bit too far. Duncan can't corral it. Ball's loose in the corner, and MAINE's going to go and get a loose ball. Peyton Van Bibber came away with it, makes the pass to Duncan, who sharply got out of his crease. MAINE's going for a run. Good work by Jack Anzalone to stay clear and get it off to Baker, but they're down to 10 seconds, and Baker will just rip one. That's a little bit wide. There is a 10-second count to get over center, and there's over and back. That one's going to go off of the main player and into the Warriors bench. That leads to a break for the Warriors. It's going to be scooped up here by Kyle Dolan. He'll hand it off to Wiwoka Shenandoah. Wooden sticks are allowed. Oh, not sure what this call is. It's an over and back call. Now there is a penalty coming. It's going to be illegal substitution to the Warriors.
2 minutes white, too many men.
So too many men, and it'll be a power play for MAINE, trying to cut into this 2-0 deficit. Baker under some heavy checking pressure there by Grant Bucktooth. Hard rip from the outside by Josh Jordan. Save made there. Sure, I have the goalie on the list here, but that's okay. We're figuring it all out. First ever Northeast Invitational. This is going to be an exciting tournament. It's already flying. Oh, what a finish by the Warriors. Chase Cogan. That is why he was a sought-after product or property. It sounds terrible calling him a property. He was a sought-after player. And it's 3-0. The Warriors pulling ahead. Short-handed goal for the Warriors. 46 seconds still to go. So when a penalty is assessed, it doesn't start counting until play is blown back in, so that time isn't ticking away on it before play actually starts. But in the case of a shorthanded goal here, that actually is effective, doubly effective, because you get the shorthanded goal, plus until the faceoff's gone, the clock keeps ticking. And oh, what a drive to the net by just stepping in the crease. It's going to wipe that one out. So you get the shorty and you get to kill some time now. Just 12 seconds left in the penalty for the Warriors. Nick Suits passed it across to the far side. John Pierce tried to make a move. Here's Rio Johnson, sorry. You can see he's wearing a Syracuse Spark helmet, as he was a member of the Spark in the PBLA and PBL. So they won the championship of the PBL last year. Unfortunately, it did not return. There was some really good stuff going on there. Challenging to get a new league going and keep it going. Getting it going is part of the battle. Keeping it going is a whole other thing. MAINE taking their time. Jack Anzalone handed it off. Baker to the far side. On his offside is Brendan Murphy. That doesn't look like Brendan Murphy to me. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is. That's the other Brendan Murphy. No, that's neither of them. I'm going to double check that one. Oh, here's a chance. Rio Johnson, great save. And the reason, well, I don't know. I thought it was Brendan Murphy, but there could be a bunch of them. There's the Brendan Murphy that started the Irvin Skyfire back in the old IBLA, and he is an absolutely passionate lacrosse guy. So many of these players are. There's the Brendan Murphy that is from the East Coast. Got engaged at the Frank Menschner tournament in Prague last year in Radotin. He proposed up on the roof of the clubhouse in a great moment. There's another penalty coming to Onondaga. So Tim Zimmel going to the bench, to the box for that penalty, and Maine back on the power play, but they gave up a short. Oh, a major. Major for interference. That is some serious interference by Tim Zimmel, who will sit in the cubicle of shame while Kyle Baker gets the first goal for the MAINE Northmen, and they can get another one on that major. Now, the way majors work, just in case anyone's not familiar, of course, the other team can score 2 goals on that power play, at which point the offending team can send a player out, but the player who committed the foul still has to serve his 5 minutes, and it can wind up being a long time in there because they don't get out until the next hard stoppage. So the assist there going to Jack Anzalone on a Kyle Baker goal to make it 3-1 under 6 minutes to play here in the first of 3 15-minute running time periods. Anzalone has it back up at the top. I apologize if it's Anzalone. I'm going with Anzalone, but I didn't have a chance because the games, as you noticed, are pretty close together. Didn't have a chance to check the spelling or the pronunciation on that one. So my apologies to the Anzalone family if it's actually the Anzalone family. I think Anzalone's a cool name, though. Shot clock winding down, and Josh Jordan gets the shot off, but it's wide. That's going to lead to a breakaway wide open for Chase Cogan. I don't like Brian Duncan's chances, but the crease helped him out. Cogan just steps on the crease line. Not sure if we get a chance to take another look at that and see if the refs got it or not. I don't believe Chase Cogan would step on the crease. Of course he would. Everyone does sometimes. Baker at the top. Off to Anzalone. Hard rip. Nice save by the leg pad. Ripping down the floor. Hayden Hemlock. That's a nice save by Duncan. Checks behind him. His stick, actually, the butt end of his stick got caught up in the mesh right up by the corner post meeting. Toe drag Josh Jordan to the net. Turned aside. And it will be Warriors possession. Bryce Stout starting with possession. Nope, sorry, that is Junior Bucktooth. Of course it is. Up to Rio Johnson. Too many called on Onondaga. And they're going to say it's just a possession call. Again, I will have to double check that. To me, that should be a penalty. We'll check. Still on this major power play, a minute 40 to go in the Zimmel major. Baker up top. Shopping. Shoots. Nice scoop save. Outlet pass. Oh, what a catch. Just missing. It's a great catch by Bryce Stout, but he couldn't get the shot where he wanted it. Just missed the net. Now a battle right around center. Over and back called on the Warriors as there was no touch by the Northmen, so they will get it with another, still a minute 5 to go on this power play. Anzalone at the top. Baker this time is over at the righty shooter spot. They've got 4 righties. A little unconventional, but just, again, not a long bench for Maine. Can't imagine it's going to be a lot of fun for them to try and keep up with this young and fast Warriors team with their short bench. Hayden Hemlock. Oh, no, that's Nate Schultzke, number 18. Okay. Nathan Schultzke, who played for the Arena Lacrosse League's Peterborough Timbermen this year, and I just had to watch him run, and there's that Schultzke gate. The handoff there to Mike McDonald. Shovel pass to Baker, who gives him a little tip what he wants him to do. Passes it through. I think McDonald could have probably gone to the net there. 7 on the shot clock, on the penalty. Are they going to have a go here? Or could lead to a breakaway chance the other way. Yeah, it's primed for that right now unless Maine can come up with it. Dan Rogers trying to scoop that one up. Sorry, that's Matt Noble wearing the number 6. Just saw the wooden stick, thought Rogers. And pretty serious fake by John Pierce to convince the Northmen that the ball was coming. I thought the pass was coming. I was following it. I think the camera did too. So if you didn't see the ball get up, that's our fault. But a heck of a fake by John Pierce at 5-on-5. And you do not want to let Chase Cogan run in. The save by Duncan, but I would advise Maine to get somebody on Cogan if he's going to the net. You go behind the net. Here's Grant Bucktooth. Pass out front doesn't quite connect with John Pierce. He of the convincing fake. Nice grab by Rio Johnson, but a terrible shot. Sorry, Rio, but that one was 6 feet wide. Leads to something, though, and that's going to be a crease violation. Forecheck pressure. Some good hard work up on the forecheck by Wade Bucktooth. Oh, and now Rio Johnson. What? Oh, he can't believe it. Possession called. Not sure what the violation was, but it will be Maine Northman possession as we enter the final 30 seconds of this first of 3 15-minute running time periods. There's a 5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock, so Brian Duncan will stay down in his net. Too risky to leave the net empty. Double team pressure and still fighting through it was Baker. What a job, but he steps on the crease. Great effort by Kyle Baker. And I thought we had actually some sportsmanship and just some friendly banter between Baker and Grant Bucktooth. It did not look friendly at all as they went up getting up and giving each other a shove. And we will take our first intermission with a 3-1 lead for the Onondaga Warriors over the Maine Northmen. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the inaugural Northeast Invitational on Blue Squatch Productions from the Onondaga Nation Arena. We'll see you in 2 minutes.
Beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. And we cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
Lacrosse or Lacrosse Invitational North America is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the Lacrosse group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house,
Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We are underway with period number 2 of 3 15-minute running time periods. Hey, Crafty Beach, thanks for jumping on the chat. This is a Blue Squatch Productions presentation of, it's going to be an illegal pick for the Northmen, who had possession, but not for long. Again, a bit of a short bench for the Northmen tonight. They will have more tomorrow. They got guys coming in, reinforcements, as things ramp up in this tournament. Rio Johnson behind the back pass. Looking for Chase Kogan up top. He's got it. He's going to fire one. Pinky save by Brian Duncan. Just gets the finger on it. What a stop. Onondaga gets it back. Rio Johnson again behind the back. He loves to throw that BTB. It comes right back to him. That's a rip. Nothing fancy about that. Just dropping the head, firing a sidearm, and what a blast by Rio Johnson. That is a beauty just inside the post. Nice look there by Tim Zimmel. It's 4-1. All right, and I'm hearing that the stream looks and sounds good. No surprise there with Blue Squatch doing the production. Maine on the attack. Josh Jordan fighting through. He loves to head inside. Just loses control of that one once again. Goes out to Dolan. Kyle Dolan loses possession. And it's Chase Kogan. He's got one with him. Nice pass. The return pass. He's on his offside. May have won. Oh, that's some nice passing, but just off target. A little low for John Pierce on that pass. Well, Onondaga, you can see these kids love playing together. They're going to go to Rio Johnson at the top. He's going to shoot again. That one's a little wide. It's going to turn into an over and back. It'll be Maine possession. They'll start over in the corner. Goaltender Bucktooth tosses it to ref. They're going to go up to center to start. I thought the possession started in the corner in that situation. But I think it does. Baker with the handoff. Oh, nice pass out front. Josh Jordan once again straight down Main Street. I guess right down Route 11. US 11 would be the term here. Rio Johnson pulls it down. Oh, that opens up. Thought he had a shooting lane. He's going to go backdoor. Beautiful pass by Rio Johnson. And what a job tipping that one home. That's Tim Zimmel with the goal. What a nice finish. I saw Tim Zimmel before the game and asked him, are you running D-Tranny or are you going to be pushed up front? And he said, don't know yet. They'll let me know what they want me to do. He is playing everywhere. And that, for a guy that usually does play out the back door, I mean, he's got some skill and he showed it there. That is just beautiful. Look at this pass by Rio Johnson. Didn't have to go behind the back. Just a lovely little touch pass. And what a quick stick finish to make it 5-1. The Onondaga Warriors. Boy, this is a fun team to watch. Ball still loose. Eventually scooped up there by Bryce Stout. He'll fight his way over center. Nice little pick by Chase Kogan. Johnson. Watch there by Peyton Van Bibber. Oh, Rio Johnson. That's a rocket off the post. It'll be a fresh 30. And, of course, no over and back. Shoveled ahead. Nice play by Bucktooth to just shovel it ahead, not actually possess the ball. You can bat it and the 30 won't start. I think it did. What a save by Duncan. My goodness. I was ready to call that a goal. I thought it actually got in out, but Duncan gets the hand on it. He's made more hand saves in this game than most goalies make in a season. Great cross. Lovely job. Josh Jordan has had a bunch of chances, and he buries that one. Look at this twister. Jordan pulls it down, fights through the check. The coaching staff may have a bit of a chat with Matt Noble and say, you're going to want to cross-check on that one. Oh, yeah. Great cut by Josh Jordan to open himself up. And then the twister. Jordan, again, he's had a bunch of chances and finishes that one. So, Mike McDonald and Brendan Murphy get the assists. Sorry, Jake Anzalone. Oh, Jordan trying to get another one. This time, though, he steps in the crease. He's laying there in the crease and gets a little reminder from Grant Bucktooth that they do not appreciate him heading in. A little shoving between Wewoka Shenandoah and one of the Warriors. I think it was Nate Schultzke. Schultzke with that bright yellow head on his stick. Josh Jordan, even during stops and play, he's just right on top of the crease. That is his native environment.
2 minutes roughing.
Hey, I heard the call there. 2 minutes for roughing to Onondaga. Don't know who got it, but we'll figure that one out. That sounded fantastic. I just want to give a shout out while we have a moment to Greg Beecher and Blue Squatch Productions, who started broadcasting, streaming games. We'll talk about it in a bit because we got a power play right now. By Baker playing catch with Anzalone. Jordan back to Baker. Anzalone. Baker around the top, down low. That one didn't quite find Mike McDonald. They do get it back, and they got 10 to shoot. Eesh, not sure what that was. It did wind up, though, getting to Josh Jordan. Oh, what a rip. Kyle Baker. That is why he is one of the 8 top righties among the U.S. pool for the Utica World Championships this fall. Look at this rocket. Drops the head of the stick and finds a tiny hole for Maine's second goal. What a beauty by Baker. Power play goal makes it 5-3. Onondaga was running all over the place early, but Maine, they are a veteran team with a lot of chutzpah. And I think we might have a face-off violation off the start as Kyle Dolan getting into it with Tim Zimmel, and Zimmel gives him a heavy chop back, and that will be a call. And watch them, 73 in black, 76 in white, as they are having a pretty good go at it. Maybe getting a pretty good hate on as this game progresses. We'll see. Both of those guys, very physical players. Oh, what an outlet pass. Oh, just skips away from Jamie Ireland. Nice hustle by Schultzke to put some pressure on. Handled well by Shenandoah, but it is now turned over. Zimmel on the run. Jordan with a swinging check. Zimmel runs away from him. Oh, what a foot save, Brian Duncan. Zimmel went through the crease. It's a great break by Zimmel, who then runs Josh Jordan into the boards. Jordan grabs him and bulldogs him down to the floor. And Zimmel, oh, don't do that. I don't like that. Not a fan of the fake punches. But Zimmel's fired up. He went over just to put a forecheck on Dolan. Dolan didn't, that's Josh Jordan, who did not care for it. Jordan's going to the bench for that. And Zimmel is going to the box as well. Yeah, it's reasonable. Zimmel has some words with the main bench. We'll see what the calls are as the officials having a chat. I don't know if the mics are always live or if they're just turned up when they're announcing. They just turn it on and off. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to say, oh, Zimmel. Where's Zimmel going? I think Zimmel's done. Yeah, he's going he's going to get the hot water in the shower. With 6:05 to play. And I want to say, Greg Beecher and Charity, I think, jumped in to do the NABL National Championship 2 years ago. 2 years ago. They were asked if they could stream some games, stream a tournament, and they said, sure, they'd never done it. They went and figured it out. It was rough. I'm not going to lie. It was a rough weekend, but they were figuring that out under great pressure as they went. A week later, they were at the Lacrosse, the North American Invitational, streaming an unbelievable amount of games. They were just back and forth, the two of them streaming and camera, and it was unbelievable. And again, some learning curve, but it was a really good job. I couldn't believe they'd only been streaming for literally a week. Greg Beecher, very smart, goes and figures out how things work. And you can see, if you've been watching Blue Squatch through the last couple of years, you see the progress that is happening. And it is pretty impressive. Fun to have this great broadcast coming to you. So it will be majors for both Josh Jordan and Tim Zimmel. And because Zimmel's got 2 majors, that's why he is out. Now the clock is running as it should be. The penalties should not be running yet. So we'll go 4-on-4.
Okay, we got 4 black, 5 minutes rough. 76 white, 5 minutes rough. Second major is ejected from the game.
There you go. I didn't have to tell you any of that. Great job. Great job miking up the refs. And they are working like a charm, which I'll tell you isn't always that easy. As you can see, if you watch a lot of National Lacrosse League games where they still seem to be having trouble with their mics. We'll put them in touch with Greg to sort things out. Long outlet pass. And of course, for the majors, it does not affect manpower, so we do stay 5-on-5. Anzalone slowly getting up over center and just beats the 10 seconds. Well, I know he had a few seconds. Here's Dolan. Makes a pass to nowhere, but it winds up with Kyle Baker. And Baker's thinking shot. There it is. Bucktooth had to be alert. And not sure what the call was. It was an illegal pick. Anyway, the Warriors get it. They lead 5-3 with 4:44 to go here in the second period. 3 15-minute running time periods, 3 minutes stop time at the end of the third period if the game is within 3. Oh, what a shot. Rio Johnson. Not a rip. He blasted one off the post earlier. This is just perfectly placed. Look at this floater over the shoulder of Duncan. Perfect shot by Rio Johnson. And it's a 6-3 lead. Wow. This kid is something. I want to say thanks to all of you who are watching and who will be watching over the weekend. The count is going up as we go. People are finding it. Stay with us all weekend. One stream will just lead into the next. Great job by Greg Beecher to set it all up, to simplify and minimize the hassle for you so you can just keep watching. There's another one. Somebody else just came online as we're talking about it. Great to have you on board. Yes, Crafty Beach, the ref mics are sweet. What a pass on top of the crease. Saved by Duncan on the behind the back. Great pass caught by Wade Bucktooth and ripped it over the shoulder. That one's picked off. Not sure that lane was there. Nice try by Anzalone, but I don't think he had it. Here's Bucktooth once again. Wade Bucktooth, that is. There's a few Bucktooths on this team. Grant's number 15. The goalie's number 30. I can't remember his first name, sorry. Oh, my goodness. John Pierce was so wide open that he was thinking about the shot before he caught the ball. And nice job by Rio Johnson to knock down that outlet pass by Brian Duncan. And it's a possession again for the Onondaga Warriors. Oh, that pass doesn't quite connect. And based on the feedback I'm getting, we might want to turn the ref mics down just a touch. They're a bit louder than the general mic, so it'd be a bit shocking for folks watching, but thanks for that feedback. That was actually my lovely and talented wife, Carrie Jane McMaster, Stamp, who let me know about that, so appreciate that, sweetheart. Here's a chance, Jamie Ireland ducks underneath, Anzalone with him. Hard shot, that one's turned aside by Duncan off the stick of Bryce Stout. Stout goes and gets it back, and up to Chase Kogan to start it. Coming in off the bench. Oh, Bucktooth pulls it down, shoots another save. You see the acrobatics by Brian Duncan. Maine does have a backup goaltender, just 5 extra runners for them right now. As again, they're a bit shorthanded. I might have been tempted to dress my backup goalie as a runner for this one, just to get an extra pair of legs. We've seen that happen with Jake Lazor. Would do that all the time. Another rip. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Stop it, Rio Johnson. That is gorgeous. Look at this. Just we've seen the blast from the outside. We've seen the little floater from the inside. Rio Johnson doing it all tonight. A little slow break. And nobody picks up Rio Johnson. Note to the Northmen, you might want to do that. Maine will use their one timeout for the game to get a bit of a break here before this face-off. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you to everyone making this possible, all the sponsors, all the people supporting the inaugural Northeast Invitational. There's prize money up for grabs here this weekend. There are some really good lacrosse teams, and as we've seen so far already, some very competitive lacrosse, a lot of fun. It's going to be a great weekend. Things will just get better and better as we go, as everyone gets into this. This is basically a preseason tune-up for most of these teams, a lot of senior B athletes, the NABL teams, everyone getting ready to roll. It's going to be a premier location for teams in the Northeast to get their season rolling year to year as this develops. Thanks to Ron Kogan organizing a lot of the programs here at the Onondaga Nation Arena. Thanks to Sherwin Hill, the program coordinator. What is Sherwin's official title? He just does a lot of things. He is the executive manager for the Onondaga Nation Arena. Thanks to everyone who's watching and is here. More people coming in, and I think things will pick up as the weekend goes. So Maine taking the time out after the goal. So they get a little break. 54 seconds to go. A little surprising, I thought, that they didn't wait. I guess they wanted to try and sort a few things out. Thought they might wait until they had possession, then use that to set something up. With a minute left, you're going to get a possession one way or the other, most likely. Pass ahead to Nathan Schultzke. Schultzke moves it ahead, looking for the give and go. Nicely picked up, wasn't there, and the pass doesn't connect. Scooped up there, though, and just dropped. A little sidearm shot. That one taken by Nick Suits. Oh, take your time there, big fella. Brendan Murphy running into the offensive zone, leaves it there. Nice job getting it to Van Bibber. Oh, great hustle by Kyle Baker to get in there, but good position by Schultzke. Nonetheless, Baker comes away with it. Great hustle to get another possession, and that will give them the chance for the last shot, and that's going to be a penalty behind the back by Baker. I'm not sure if he realized there was only 10 seconds left. He probably would have held up, and he could have taken that 10 seconds, take a shot at the buzzer, go full power play. But actually, the power play won't take effect until we start the clocking, of course, so it's fine. Good decision to get that shot off. It's 6-3 for the Onondaga Warriors over the Maine Northmen. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the inaugural Northeast Invitational on Blue Squatch Productions. Thanks for being with us. Come on back in 2 minutes.
specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located
We got a call
inside
there.
the arena,
5
and
white,
there
2
is
minutes
a wide
hold.
range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nations Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey.
Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We are ready for period number 3 of game number 2 at the inaugural Northeast Invitational at the Onondaga Nation Arena. And it will start with a power play for the MAINE Northmen. So a big face-off win for Onondaga Warriors, who lead 6-3 and can kill some time here. Nate Schultzke trying to fake he was throwing it down the floor. There was nobody there. I don't think anybody bought it, but he does get it across to Chase Kogan, who is not in a hurry to go do anything until somebody comes and checks him. Len Dubé out on him. It's a hard rip from Kogan. Outlet pass from Duncan. Here's Anzalone. Nice hustle by Schultzke to get back. Then he is joined by Bryce Stout, and the Warriors go to the penalty kill. Kyle Baker at the top, the captain of the Northmen, has it. Again, Baker and Jimmy Chadwick. Not here tonight, but he is number 3 for MAINE. Both members of the player pool for the U.S. team for the World Championship this fall. Behind the back, Baker to Anzalone. He doesn't quite connect. Tries to get it back to Baker. That's going to be an over and back, and racing after the ball is Bryce Stout. He wanted to get a break. Baker, nice heads-up play to get back to play defense and not allow the breakaway. MAINE did add another player who arrived during the game. Again, it's Friday. Guys are getting in from, some travel. It's a ways from MAINE to get here. Most of the guys are from MAINE. That shot a little bit wide. And it's going to be an over and back. Duncan making it clear he did not touch it. It'll be Northman ball, and they've got 36 seconds left on the power play. It's going to be about 30 as play is blown back in. 27 actually as it's blown in, so we've got the full shot clock to work with. It's going to be careful at the end not to create a breakaway chance. Oh, I'm not sure what the call was. I think illegal pick. That's why Josh Jordan was so wide open. Here's a chance. Schultzke, everything into it, but stopped by Duncan with that flashing right leg. Baker with it. He'll shoot. Fake far side, tried to pull it back near side, went 5-hole right into the stick of Bucktooth. Great forecheck by Josh Jordan, who's having a heck of a game for MAINE. Here's Ty Hill. Oh, nice try by Tyler Hill. I recognize him from the movie Crooked Arrows. Broken Arrows. Crooked Arrows. Crooked Arrows. Sorry about that. Brain freeze for a moment. Anzalone will take it. CJ Lebeck's going to stay out for this offensive shift. The penalty is over. Onondaga successfully killing that man advantage. Lebrec. That's going to be a breakaway for Schultzke on that shot, well wide. Schultzke on Duncan, mano a mano. Oh, beauty. Nate Schultzke. He had some chances in the Arena Lacrosse League. I don't think he got any goals, but he makes no mistake here, tucking that one into the top corner. That is a beauty. Oh, I am incredibly wrong. Schultzke played 8 goals with the Peterborough Timbermen, 4 goals and 10 assists for 14 points. Actually matched the output of Cam Milligan, who also had 4 goals and 10 assists. Although Milligan, who was on the practice squad for the Toronto Rock, an NLL player, did it in 3 games. Still, that's pretty good for Schultzke. Oh, that one just bounces away from Josh Jordan. He withstood the check and then just dropped the ball under some heavy checking pressure from Hayden Hemlock. Pass ahead, Rio Johnson. Makes even a play like that fun to watch. Johnson trying to get underneath. Nice job by Anzalone to force him down. Flip pass gets over to Chase Kogan. Back to Johnson. Watch out there. Anzalone and Duncan both keeping a close eye on him. Behind the back to Johnson once again. He's going to find Kogan up top. Backdoor. It's the Chase and Rio show. It leads to a pretty good scoring chance, but Rio Johnson just misses the net. And it'll be Wiwoka Shenandoah with possession for Maine. He lobs it ahead to Mike McDonald. McDonald up to Lebrec. Kind of short hop Dolan, but he manages to get it before the check comes. Noble out on him. The shot is stopped, scooped up by Schultzke. Schultzke's going for a run. Now the outlet pass. Headman to Giorgio. Donald. Giorgio Donald? I'm sorry, I can't read it. Handwritten roster for the moment. Again, we're going to have all this sorted out, and everything will be looking beautiful as we go through the weekend. Pass through. Pretty good chance, but McDonald had no real angle as he turned to make that shot. He was getting a little tight. And here's the outlet pass, moving it quickly ahead. And Bryce Stout will hand it off to Johnson and head to the bench for a change. The final 9 minutes and a bit. Oh, that one gets through Duncan and rolled across the crease just ahead of the goal line, but stayed out, rolled past the post. Now Duncan gets out of the crease, but that pass does not connect with Wiwoka Shenandoah. And Wiwoka hands it over. Here's a roll pass by Rio Johnson to Chase Kogan. Here's Ty Hill. Johnson tries the floater again. This time Duncan throws the shoulder up, knocks it aside. He's run through 2 guys, now running through another for Maine. And the second one again. Great effort there by Peyton Van Bibber to get down and get a shot off. It was turned aside by Bucktooth. 4 checks that he had to fight through and eventually got his shot. Johnson goes far side, another athletic save by Duncan. Most of his saves seem to be pretty acrobatic. That pass doesn't quite connect. McDonald trying to recover it. It's going to be Warriors possession. Johnson straight back. Oh, nice save. Duncan throws up that left arm to stop Chase Kogan. Kogan, I guess he's clear. I thought he might have gone through the crease and be the first to take a pass there. Tries to get it back to Rio Johnson. Johnson's going to have to track it down. 17 on the shot clock. And again, possession call made, not indicated what it was. And here come the Northmen. They trail 7-3. So as it stands right now, we would not have stop time for the last 3 minutes. It's larger than 3-goal spread. Maine can get it to that, though, if they can get one more goal. What a pass and a finish. That is beautiful. Lebrec. That's why he stayed, Lebec. That's why he stayed out there on that power play shift earlier. He's good. Takes this pass. What a lovely bouncer from Kyle Baker. You don't see the bounce pass a ton. That is why maybe you should see it a little bit more. Baker comes off the pick. There's the roll. He elects to go down off the turf and back up to Lebec, who catches it and tucks it past Bucktooth to make it 7-4. And again, of course, the import of that is that means the last 3 minutes, if Maine can remain within 3 goals, we'll have stop time when we get to the final 3 minutes. Onondaga gets it back. Matt Noble coming away with the ball. Illegal pick on Onondaga as Jordan was knocked down. He's going to go and get the possession with play being blown in. Should be 7-4. 8-4. Maybe it's 8-4. It says 7-3 up on the board. We'll check. My gut says go with Greg. He's usually pretty sharp. Here's Chase Cogan to Rio Johnson. Another nice save, Duncan. He is being tested often in this game. Maine had it with Wiwoga Shenandoah. That pass is going to go. Brian Duncan just kicks it ahead, soccer style. I'm not sure you can do that anyway because it was thrown back to him. It should have been back in, but he didn't possess it. Maybe, I don't know actually. Is that okay? Nothing you can do about that. Chase Cogan in alone. Forget about it. He will bury that one far side. Duncan has made some great saves, but yeah, no, this one's going home. Probably 9-4, we think. After this game, we will have the Tyke Showcase scrimmage will be on. We're going to just put the cameras on and it'll be up. We won't be announcing. I'm not sure if Greg's going to take a break and just set the camera up on the full floor, if he's going to go back and forth. Oh, a shot from Schultzke. That's coming right up here. Oh, are you okay? There's a child in the front row there in her stroller. Oh, I don't think she's happy. I don't know if it hit her, but it certainly scared her. Oh, Mom's going to grab her and have. Oh, yeah, she is not happy. Oh, my. I hope that did not hit her. I hope it just scared her. Great effort by the mom to try and get to that ball, but it just came out so quick. Short hopped her. Oh, she's settling down. Good girl. Good girl. She's up and walking. She's good. Onondaga with possession. 4 minutes to go. A 5-goal lead for the Warriors. Again, the tight game will be on, and then after that, we'll have our final senior game of the evening for this initial Northeast Invitational. That will be the Oneida Braves versus the Woodsmen, an 8:30 Eastern Time start. Thanks for being with us, wherever you're joining us from around the world. I'm Stephen Stamp. This is Blue Squatch Productions' presentation of the Northeast Invitational. Outlet pass over to Cogan. A stick blew apart over along the far board. Maine had to get off the floor. Actually, it might be a Onondaga stick, not sure. Oh, nice job by Rio Johnson to stop that ball behind the back pass. Just gets away from Cogan, and Duncan comes up with it. He's directing traffic. He's saying, get up the floor. He'll go over his shoulder because nobody was there. Now they're going to try and move it ahead to Shenandoah, but that one's knocked down. Oh, what a save. Brian Duncan robbing Chase Cogan. Too many men called on Maine, lead to a Warriors possession. That stick's still on the floor. You can see it over by just by the end of the change box, the shaft overlapping the line of the change box, and the red head just beside it outside the change box. Luckily, it's pretty much out of the way. Nobody's stepped on it yet. That pass was knocked down, bounced straight to the main defender. And that's going to be an outlet pass by Len Dubé, but it's turned over. Hard rip there for Wade Bucktooth. Save made by Duncan, who has been a busy, busy man. 2 minutes to go. The Warriors solidly in charge of this game. Remember, 8:30, our next senior game between the United Braves and the Woodsmen. Tomorrow, things get rolling at 10 a.m. as we get into the pool play around robin. 6 games, starting at 10, going till about 5:30. We're going to have a too-many-man call on MAINE once again, I believe. We'll hear in just a moment. Looks like it'll be served by Brendan Murphy. Oh, it's the final 2 minutes of the game. You know what that means? Penalty shot. We saw Josh Byrne take one of these on Dylan Ward the other day.
Penalty shot for white for too many men, black too many men in the last 2 minutes.
Look at that explanation. Well, listen to it, look at it. I am loving these ref mics. That is fantastic. John Pierce to take it. Goes out wide. Duncan staying on his line. I think Duncan might want to step out a little bit there. Pierce just rips it over the shoulder, makes it 10-4. And we may not even get a face-off to get things rolling again. I think that's going to be the final. Onondaga Warriors 10 and the MAINE Northmen 4. And yeah, MAINE's not even sending somebody to the face-off circle. They've had enough for this evening. It will be a 10-4 final here on Blue Squatch Productions' presentation of the Northeast Invitational, the first annual Northeast Invitational. Thanks so much for being with us. I'm Stephen Stamp. This is the Northeast Invitational at the Onondaga Nation Arena on Blue Squatch Productions. See you at 8:30. There for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
LACNI, or Lacrosse Invitational North America, is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Non-stop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year trying to get